Okay, so I need to be honest with you guys. I started this video 4 months ago. 4 months. And every single time I tried to finish it, I just stopped. Because every time I opened my editing app, I just ended up staring at anime scenes for 2 hours doing absolutely nothing. And I think you already know why. Anyway, today we are talking about Fushiguro Megumi, and why a demon who chose to live for over 1,000 years. A guy who has seen everything, won every fight, destroyed everyone, looked at this boy and said, yeah, that one. I want that one. Stay with me, because this is actually insane. So I was going to go straight into the lore. Very responsible, very focused. Gege Akutami. This person sat down and decided to give Megumi Fushiguro eyelashes like that. A jawline like that. The hair is messy, but like the right amount of messy. Calculated messy. And the abs. I will not be speaking on the abs. We all saw it. We all know. Moving on. Okay, I am fine. Let us do the actual video now. Ryomen Sukuna. During the Heian era, the golden age of Jujutsu, this man existed. And here's the thing most people get completely wrong about him. Nobody defeated Sukuna. Nobody sealed him. Nobody killed him. Nobody even came close. He was the undisputed king. Every sorcerer alive during that time, the best of the best from that entire era, none of them could touch him. He won every single fight. He was completely untouchable. And then he got bored. That is it. That is the whole reason. He won so many times against so many people that just existing stopped being interesting to him. So he made a plan. With a guy named Kenjaku, another cursed spirit who has been jumping between human bodies for centuries. Sukuna voluntarily split his own soul into 20 indestructible objects. His own fingers. Cursed objects that nothing could destroy. He did not get cut up by enemies. He chose this. The Jujutsu world found the fingers and tried their best to hide and contain them, but that was never the point. 4 arms, 2 faces. In his real form, he is something that should not exist. And then he met Megumi. Fushiguro Megumi, first year at Jujutsu High, 16 years old when we first meet him. Megumi has something called the 10 Shadows technique. He uses shadows to summon creatures called Shikigami. Each one is different. He can use multiple at the same time. He can combine them. He can use the shadows themselves as a weapon. But there is one Shikigami. One. That no 10 Shadows user in all of recorded history has ever been able to tame. Not one person. In all of time. Ever. Mahoraga. Full name. 8-handled sword Divergent Sila, Divine General Mahoraga. And yes, that is the name of one single creature. This thing adapts. Every single time something hurts it, its wisdom ring rotates and it evolves so that same thing can never hurt it again. The very first time Sukuna woke up inside Yuji's body, he did not pay attention to Yuji. He noticed Megumi. He watched Megumi fight. Here is what Sukuna figured out the moment he saw Megumi's technique. Mahoraga adapts to anything. If someone could fully control Mahoraga, actually tame it properly, they could, in theory, work around any technique that exists anywhere. Because Mahoraga would just keep adapting until it found the answer to whatever the problem was. And then he takes his body entirely as his vessel. Not out of love, not out of respect. Because Megumi's body with the 10 Shadows technique is the most powerful combination Sukuna could ever exist inside of. And the part that actually hurts to think about. By the time Sukuna took over, Megumi had already lost the people he loved most. He was already breaking from the inside. And Sukuna did not fight him for control. He just waited. Waited for Megumi to have nothing left to fight for. And then walked right through the part that broke open. But here's the thing I keep coming back to. Sukuna got bored of an entire era. He got bored of being undefeated. He got bored of winning so completely and so easily that he put himself to sleep just to feel something different when he woke up. He has seen 1,000 years pass, every generation's strongest sorcerer, every era's best fighters. He has watched everything rise and fall and rise again. Nothing was new to him. Nothing surprised him anymore. And then this one specific boy with dark, messy hair and shadow creatures and those completely unfair eyelashes just walks into his awareness. And something in Sukuna that had been completely flat and unmoved for 1,000 years moves. Is it love? No. Sukuna would genuinely level an entire city block if you said that word to him. But it is something, some kind of recognition. This person is different. This person is worth something. This person is interesting in a way he has not felt since before he chose to put himself to sleep. The real reason is strategy. The 10 Shadows technique, Mahoraga, the perfect vessel for the next era he wants to dominate. That is what the anime shows us. That is what is canon. But Gege also wrote a man who chose to sleep through 1,000 years. And the very first thing that made him actually pay attention when he finally woke up was Megumi. Like the video if you think Sukuna's real reason is actually sadder than any romantic version of it. Subscribe if you want more of me losing my mind over JJK lore at 2 in the morning. See you next time.